Anedia. Anedia is a small ice body with very low density. Its mass is only 4% that of Earth. It appears to be composed mainly of carbon and water ice, but over the millennia it has accrued trace atmosphere of krypton and xenon. While Anedia's gravity is weak enough that a cruiser could land on it safely, there is no particular reason one would want to. Pirates have been known to land to recover ice for cracking into hydrogen and oxygen. One area in the southern hemisphere, the so-called Anedian Scrapes, is so frequently used for this purpose, the higher albedo raw ice can be easily seen from orbit. Oh, is that what I'm seeing down there? Alright, unnecessary mining done. Let's go... Wait. What? There's a planet there? Racel is a massive hot Jupiter gas giant that whips around the star Saturn once every 4.5 days. Like most planets of its type, it migrated inwards from its initial position in the system, thought to be around 0.3 AU. Racel is one of the few close-orbiting gas giants to show a marked temperature difference in its sun-facing and dark-side hemispheres. The atmosphere absorbs and re-radiates Saturn's heat too quickly for winds to carry the heat to the dark side. There's a temperature difference of over 1,000 degrees between the gas giant's hot and cold poles. You're a freak. This planet is an absolute freak of nature. I thought that was the sun. It is sitting inside the sun. You should not be doing that. You're gonna crash into the sun at some point, and because you're a gas giant, you're just gonna explode. Kinda wanna see that. Yeah, definitely gonna need to refuel this though. 'Cause that's not enough to go and make it back. Actually, if I didn't have all the fuel I did, how would I make that? Because that is far. Crisaroy. Yeah, that took like 700 to get here. I doubled my fuel capacity. There are 2 points here. There better be... Oh, there's a lot more than 2. But this one's just really far away. Tanoth. Tanoth is little more than a glorified ice dwarf that has drifted inwards from Crisaroy's Oort cloud over the millennia. Its extremely elliptical orbit is much like my language, it is ultimately unstable. Computer projections suggest it will impact the atmosphere of Gaius in a few billion years. I had as much trouble reading that as the planet apparently has orbiting, so at least we have something in common. And there's Gaius. Gaius is another methane ammonia gas giant, very similar to near twin Uzin. It represents a nearly featureless robin egg blue face for the universe. It looks very nice. It should be very proud of its look. Is this Uzin then? Yeah. Typical methane ammonia gas giant, Uzin has 37 moons of various sizes. Chithes, one of the largest, orbits at a retrograde, suggesting it was a planetesimal that was captured by the gas giant gravity well. The planet itself is believed to be an extrasolar capture as well, though millions of years before Chithes came on the scene. Evidence collected by planetary geologists suggests that Chithes was for many centuries a water world, heated by tidal flexing as its orbit circulates around Uzin. The planetary ocean, once hundreds of kilometers deep, must now be frozen solid. Some have recommended drilling test bores to see if life ever developed in Uzin seas, but the question is considered academic. I mean, I'm willing, if you give me the resources. Because that seems neat. This one first. Theonax. Theonax's surface is covered by water and ammonia hydrate ices, which are constantly repaved by cryovolcanic processes. The world's size and density suggest the core contains heavier elements and retains much of the heat of the system's formation. So, does that mean it can be colonized by Bolus? Because it doesn't seem to have been yet. It's amazing the discrepancy between the amount of Ezo I get and the amount of everything else I get. Because there's just so much of everything else, and Ezo's like, maybe sometimes I'll get something. Natus, there's nothing in this system. Natus lies improbably close to the red dwarf Crisaroy. This allows it to approach habitability, though not quite frigid. It is tidally locked, of course, with a hot pole and a cold pole. Along the terminator, the temperature averages just above freezing. On the lee side, the temperatures are well below freezing. Natus has a developed limited native ecology. much of it clusters permanently attached around geothermal vents. There are, however, more advanced forms of life. Several arthropodal herbivore species wander back and forth across the Terminator, as they require nutrients available in both environments for sustenance. More dangerous are the omnivorous predator species that devour the arthropods. Most animal life on Natus has limited vision, but finally developed thermal sense. All the animals have heat vision. I'm gonna need to buy more probes as well. Well, this system was basically useless. I mean, I got resources, but basically useless. Zoom on back. Gonna have to refuel again. Because I'm gonna be well below 500, I think. Maybe not.
You will at 1/2 capacity.
But I need more probes anyway as well. At least I can buy them in 100 credit bunches, which is really nice. Alright, Far Rim, Hades Nexus, Nubian Expanse, done with the Shadow Sea. So let's hit the Far Rim, because apparently there's a system or a planet I missed. This is where I found Tally, right? Haystrom is over here. Yep, there's Haystrom right there. Okay, so I gotta leave this system. Ah, there it is. Mott. Is Mott the only one here? Probably. There's one planet out here, huh? You gonna have something on you? No. Mott is an enormous hydrogen-helium giant with a mass approximately 9 times that of Jupiter and nearly 2,900 times that of Earth. Despite massive pressure, its core has failed to ignite in a fusion reaction, qualifying it as a failed star. Oh, it was supposed to become a star, but it didn't do it. It's believed to have captured all other planet-sized bodies in the solar system as moons or in impact events, leading to its name, Devourer. Not intimidated by this phenomena, the Geth have colonized many of Ammut's moons and skimmed the hydrogen from Ammut's upper atmosphere. Travel advisory: Ammut is in Geth space. All civilian traffic is prohibited. I'm still gonna steal from them, though. Gas giants are interesting, because it's like, this should be on fire. It's not. Oh well. And I guess if it were to ignite, it'd crash into the other star, and they'd have a super cool fusion dance. Or the whole place would just blow up. Alright, well, I guess we're done. Far Rim is very far. Yep. Hades. What's in Hades? Hecate. This is the Hecate, cluster. Nope, system. Triodia. A modestly sized gas giant with an icy core, Triodia's hydrogen and methane atmosphere gives it a bluish color. It has 14 moons, named after Asari virtues. Alliance Bulletin: Geth have been encountered in the Hecate system. All civilian traffic is prohibited. Oh, there's Geth here. But not on Triodia. There's like 2 other planets in here, though. One other planet, after I explore this one. Kerr. Dry, desolate planet. Kerr is the temperate, but supports... Wow. A dry, desolate planet, Kerr is temperate, but supports little life above the microscopic level. Its Earth-like temperatures and gravity make it an appealing place to build habitation hideaways, attracting Batarian slavers and criminals who can't afford more luxurious safe horses on other planets. Its forgiving nitrogen-helium atmosphere makes EVAs possible with a minimal amount of equipment. A breathing mask and warm clothing is usually sufficient. Mining and other legitimate activities are few and far between on Kerr. The planet's crust is largely free of precious metals, instead producing kilometers upon kilometers of dolomitic limestone, calcite, and gypsum. Geth have been encountered in this Hecate system. All civilian traffic is prohibited. Also, there's maybe Batarians here, which is not someplace you want to go without a nice escort. Alright, there's Sheol and Pamiat. Bothros. A rock and ice planet, Bothros is home to a scientific curiosity. Evidence of a primate-like spacefaring civilization was found frozen in its equatorial ice, ranging from melted fragments of metal to preserved remains of the creatures still wearing suits for extravehicular activity. Oh, there are space humans. I mean, you know what I mean. Further exploration revealed that their habitation centers were vaporized by orbital bombardments from railgun-like weapons hitting with a force of approximately 120 kilotons of TNT. Like the Thanix cannon that we replicated off Geth weapons. Again, this is another planet that's probably wiped out by Reapers. Only those that fled or happened to be away from the habitats were preserved in the ice where they died of asphyxiation. Oh, good. Either they got blown up, or they watched everyone die and suffocated in ice. This unknown species did not come from Asteria, but scientific teams are looking for evidence that they visited there. It is difficult to believe they would colonize frozen rock like Bothros, and ignore a lush garden world. Their world of origin is also a mystery. And there's Geth here. But yeah, again, they were extincted. Probably by Reapers. And especially if it's like a railgun-like thing, like the Thanix cannon that we replicated off of, what's his name? What was that ship's name? Not Harbinger. Harbinger's the one in this game. He's controlling the the collectors. I'm thinking of... Sovereign. I was thinking of Sovereign. Okay. Oh, alright, there we go. Handyman. Nearly atmosphereless, tidally locked planet orbiting a red dwarf star. Handyman was the first place human explorers discovered a dedicated Prothean burial ground. While a few sites were saved for posterity, Eldfell Ashland Mining successfully lobbied to scout the rest of the planet for Element Zero, and soon was embroiled in a scandal. Nice. Mining teams were looting grave sites, searching for Ezo and other treasures, and many got rich off the so-called cemetery business. While EAM officially brought a stop to the looting, its mining teams remained on the planet, prospecting the unclaimed territory and taking their ore to the Pamiet system for refining. Travel advisory: armed conflicts have broken out between miners and scientists staking claims to Prothean ruins. Visitors are advised to employ security while exploring unknown regions of the planet. So, EA, we're being greedy. Is that a Quarian? Surface scans show evidence of a shipwreck meeting Quarian design specifications. Identity of ship unknown. Number of life signs detected in vicinity uncertain. Local wildlife may interfere with accuracy of biological scan. So, Tally, definitely gonna need you on this one. And... I don't know, there's local wildlife. And I don't know what's attacking them. Maybe Geth, maybe not. Who do I want to bring? Who do I want to... Samara. Let's go. You have 1 point, and Tally has all her points, so never mind. Yep, we're set. I mean, it looks pretty nice. Oh! We got Varen. Oh boy. Command's pilot's record. We managed to escape the Geth's notice thanks to some clever work in silencing Cyanid's engines, but the strain on the old ship was too much. The best we can hope for is to find a friendly spot somewhere in the Sheol system. Our reports show that this isn't extremely likely. We were nervous scouting this area closer to the Perseus Veil, and we were right to be. At this point, I'm afraid we might never see the fleet again. With everything the Cyanid has been through, it seems like an ignoble end. The landing was rough, but we managed to salvage from the wreckage things we need to survive. Unfortunately, Lieutenant Commander Gorlat didn't make it, leaving me the senior officer in charge. We've scouted the landscape and found the planet to be extremely hostile. We don't dare remove our environment suits here. We're all hoping to be rescued before there's any danger of exposure. I don't know who or what is taking them, but we've now lost more than half the crew who survived the crash. We hope to build a camp here, survive until the Edena found our beacon, but something is hunting us. I have to keep the crew together the best I can. We will send out a search party when the day comes. I'll find my crew, and we'll do whatever it takes to return to the Edena. Well, comments tally? Because we should be able to help. Just make sure we're all geared up correctly. There we go.
Rearming.
Where'd that Varant go? Oh, there's a body. Explosive containers. Forzan Vasidena.
Ambush!
By what? Oh, by Varant.
One down. One down. One down.
Just getting tossed around with my throws is great.
Got one.
Hang on, stop it. Throw this out there.
Go.
You can throw them around. Actually, you can lift it.
Get them, Chatika. Good for me.
Wait, did you name your, Tally, did you name your drone? Chatika, was it? Did I just go? What? How'd I miss?
Nice.
Why'd I pull out a shotgun? I don't have a shotgun. Why didn't it default to the assault rifle like normal at least? Why did it default to shotgun? That's so weird. That's fine too. Just kick the Baron in the teeth. Also, we didn't even carry the Quarian back, we just let him hobble back into the shuttle. Found and extracted Quarian survivor. Notified Edena of the Cyanid scout ship location. Alright, we helped. No one had comments. Again, really disappointing. Thank you. I figured. An amazing find. Commander Shepard gave her thanks for recovering the data from the MSV Estevanico. The data shows the ship was attacked and overrun by Bloodpack mercenaries and Vorcha soldiers. So, Bloodpack mercenaries. According to the dated records, this was the first Alliance crew to encounter the Vorcha. How frightened they must have been. Oh, that's terrifying. Just, what is this new alien? They look horrifying. Oh, they're also really mean. We are sending the salvage crews to now recover whatever they can for the museum. Thank you for your dedication. Helped. From Captain Yasin Mal Vas Edena. Please accept my sincere appreciation for your efforts in locating the wreckage of the Cyanid. That ship has a storied history with both the migrant fleet and Cerberus, and we are pleased to know that her wreckage can be salvaged by my people. In finding and stabilizing Lieutenant Forzan, you have returned to the flotilla one of her newest and most honored heroes. Your efforts in furthering the Quarian research for a new homeworld will be remembered. Well, at least that makes me feel good. Next. To Pamiat. I'm at halfway, I know. This only has 3 planets. Dobrovolsky. Okay. Another near-Earth-sized rock planet without much atmosphere to speak of, Dobrovolsky is home to Altai Mineral Works, a local extraction company noted for its success in ezo refining. The planet itself provides aluminum for local fabricators, which are churning out habitats at an astonishing rate for a system that has no garden planets. With its ore supply coming all the way from the Sheol system, Dobrovolsky is held up as the proof of the miner's cliche. Where there's ezo, there's an economy. So there's ezo here, yeah? Yes, there is. There is a lot. Give me, please. Alright, now this one. Komarov. First charted by the Sari but colonized by humans, the Pamiat system is home to Komarov, an Earth-sized body near the star. It has little atmosphere to speak of, but this has not stopped exploration by robo-miners, who have recovered iridium from the planet's crust. More iridium, huh? Oh, a lot of iridium. I'm way over 1 million. I'm already at 1.25 million. And I don't have anything to use it on. I'm just scouring the galaxy. Patsayev. A rock planet encased in frozen oceans, Patsayev is notable for the largest written message ever created by a human being. Andrei Kobzar, a disgruntled miner whose fortunes were spent in prospecting for Ezo, used the mass accelerator cannon of a local mercenary ship's A-21 Mantis gunship to carve a 208-kilometer-long message in the ice saying, Здесь ничего нет. Russian for, there's nothing here. The message can easily be seen from space. Ironically, the message itself, intended to discourage future colonists, now draws small tourist crowds. I mean, that's really funny. He took the gunship and is like, I'm writing that there's nothing here. In the biggest space message. The largest of space graffiti. There's another planet out here. Is it out here? Aha! Oh god, that's a planet and not debris. Volkov. A dwarf planet, Volkov has a thick atmosphere of nitrogen and krypton. Home to a thriving iridium mining community, Volkov's reputation is summed up as rich but dangerous. Pirates often lurk behind Volkov's two moonlets, Zenieva and Elena, and cripple freighters leaving the atmosphere. To make matters worse, Volkov sits in the Chazov Belt, a field of asteroids and other small bodies, which leads to frequent meteor strikes on the planet. Meteor-related casualties remain rare, but on Volkov, the chances of such a death are high enough that they're factored into insurance premiums. Yeah, I mean, like, not many people die from meteors, but at the same time, the fact that you can say people die from meteors is a problem in itself. Also, this entire system was Russian. Alright. I guess the name Pamiat would have given that away, huh? Alright, time to get out of here. Hades has nothing left to give me. Stock up on fuel again. I don't need that much. We're fine. And then we can head over to the Nubian Expanse, because I missed a place there, it looks like. Oh, and this Kelston Rift. That's a 27. I can go there and find more places, hopefully. Oh, there's a lot here. Yeah, I'm done with Dhaka, but there's Kertasi and Kalabsha. Those look like the only other two places, though, so that's fine with me. Oh, look at this big old planet that I can fly into. That's not a planet, that's a sun. I can still fly into it, though. There's also only one thing here. Nothing here. Noressa is an unremarkable methane ammonia ice giant with a small family of icy moons. It is likely that the Kertasi system has had additional worlds earlier in its history, but these have long been swallowed by the aging giant star. Kertasi is an elderly, metal-poor population 2 star, broadly similar to Arcturus. It ate all the other planets in the system. It is quite large. Alright, 100%. Off to Kalabsha. I got those letters in the correct order. And there's only 2 here. Yam. With over 90% of its surface covered in oceans, Yam is a habitable nitrogen-oxygen world, but at extremes can be quite hostile to sapient life. The heat from its extremely long days reaches dangerous levels, ranging from 24 Celsius at night, to 53 in the afternoon. In the temperate zones. That's in the temperate zones. That's hot. Hurricanes run unchecked across the oceans, with winds reaching up to 250 kilometers per hour. That's fast. While there are some arthropod-like animals, the predominant forms of life are various kinds of toxic algae blooms that stretch hundreds of kilometers across. However, other biohydrocarbon algae blooms are suitable For use as biofuel, farming the green gold forms the backbone of Yam's economy. Ah, it's green gold as opposed to oil that's black gold. But toxic algae and lobsters and crabs. Always lobsters and crabs in space. Tefnut. A hydrogen-helium gas giant, Tefnut is home to a helium-3 collection and the nearest refueling facility to the Nubian Expanse's relay mass. As such, it is a major gateway to the Verge and Terminus systems and has become famous for its hospitality industry. Tefnut's motto is known throughout the galaxy, like home, only better. Visitors can stay at expensive resort stations, watch locally produced entertainment, buy mind-affecting substances not welcome in Citadel space, and rent companionship. Resources are shipped from Yam at substantial discounts, allowing the small space stations to have surprising luxuries, such as edible arthropods and large amounts of fresh water. Alright. Shadow Resort. Got no resources otherwise, though. And I'm done. There was nothing for me here. I didn't need to come here. Okay. Time to head elsewhere. Oh, right, because this is where Pragia was. This is where I came for, Jack's mission. Let's head to the Kaelston Rift. Because I missed apparently most of this one. I'm done with Balor. I'm gonna need to fuel up for this, though, because there's 3 other places to head. So let's go to Acer. Acer's the furthest away. We'll go there first. This is a really pretty nebula, though. Alright, this is big. Where's the planet out here? Is it up top or something up the side? There it is. Tamagauta. The outermost planet of the Acer system, Tamagauta is remote and largely unexplored. Its carbon dioxide atmosphere has long since frozen into fields of dry ice. But does it have anything useful? Palladium. Lots of it. Next up is this one. I wonder if there's anything in that asteroid belt. Sheer. A remote rock planet, Captain Ice, Sheer has been exploited by Arvunan corporations for its minerals. Home to gold veins, which are used in spaceship shielding as well as jewelry, and cobalt deposits used in high tensile alloys, Sheer shows no signs of being exhausted anytime soon. A light gravity helps keep the planetary exploration process cheap. Neat. What do you got for me? Lots of iridium, lots of palladium, good amount of platinum. Never EZO though. I wonder if I'll ever hit 200,000. Alformus. Hydrogen-helium gas giant, Alformus had its helium-3 refueling stations destroyed in an attack by Grow Zero, an anti-population terrorist group that wanted no more immigration to Arvuna. A consortium of Arvuna-based corporations are currently rebuilding the stations. Lance advisory: Alformus is not considered vital to the stability of the Acer system. Civilians working on the helium-3 platforms should not expect Alliance military intervention in case of kidnapping or other violence. Oh. Don't expect us to help. This is not our work. You can do your thing, but don't expect us to jump in. Alright, is there a planet hidden in these rocks? Again? No, just big rocks? Some of these rocks are bigger than the planets I've come across. There's 2 planets in here, though. No, I missed the enter orbit button. There we go. Dranan, a sizable hydrogen-nitrogen gas giant just on the far side of the pale yellow star's frost line, Dranan is known for its spectacular storms. At least 3 persistent observable spots, actually cyclonic and anti-cyclonic storms, have lasted over 544 years, significantly longer than Jupiter's Great Red Spot. The largest of these spots, Ishna, has consistently held a diameter of over 3 times that of Earth. Dranan has 44 moons. 2 of them are special interests to the Citadel Committee on Habitable Worlds. The first, Arvuna, is a life-bearing world that has already been colonized. The second, Alaya. Yeah, Alaya, I guess. There's a random H in the middle that makes it weird to pronounce. Alaya is slowly being terraformed into an ammonia-based world for Volus populations. Oh, nice. Volus get their own colony too. Let's hit this one first. Shasu. Shasu is a dwarf planet that is believed to have been ejected from Agnin during a giant impact with another planet-sized body. At the time, Agnin had a magma ocean covering much of its surface, and the liquid rock sprayed into space, where it coalesced and cooled over millions of years. The theory is that during this cooling, Shasu first orbited Agnin, but was eventually pulled from that orbit into the gravity wells of other planets, primarily Dranan. Today, Shasu is relatively temperate, with a light hydrogen-helium atmosphere attracting spacers who use its atmosphere to refuel. Its crust composition is similar to Agnin, evident in its high sulfur content. It doesn't mean have anything for me? Yes! Lots more iridium. Am I gonna hit 2 million iridium before I hit 200,000 EZO? Not the button I wanted to hit. Why does that button even exist? Who uses a tilde? Agnin. A hothouse planet, Agnin's scorching clouds of methane and sulfur dioxide give the planet a pale green color and visible light. The SO2 from volcanic activity rains down as sulfuric acid in the upper atmosphere, but this is boiled away before the liquid ever reaches the surface. Agnin's harsh environment has prevented exploration by anything but probes. Well, yeah, you don't want to deal with sulfuric acid. It's generally unpleasant. Alright, well, we're done with Acer. Off to either Solveig or Talava next. Solveig is next. There are 2 planets here. Surtur. Surtur is a small but dense desert planet close to its parent star. All but traces of its nitrogen carbon monoxide atmosphere have burned away, leaving it cooler than similar planets in other systems. Robe mining has proved lucrative, as it has developed significant deposits of beryllium and palladium. I'll take palladium. Oh yeah, look at that palladium spike. And now you. What you? Who you? Where are you? Thrivaldi. The hydrogen-helium gas giant Thrivaldi's refueling stations provide helium-3 for commercial spacecraft visiting the system. It has 9 known moons and many smaller bodies in its rings. Travel advisory: recent attacks by pirates have targeted Thrivaldi's refueling stations. Authorities list the perpetrators as at large. Travel is not recommended. I mean, I can fight them off. Nah, it's poor. Not even worth it. I'm gonna hit 1.5 million iridium before I get 200,000 EZO. It's gonna be sad and hilarious at the same time. There we go, there's something here. Titus. A desert whitish potassium salts and reddish iron oxides, Titus is far enough away from its parent star to have a tolerable surface temperature. Though it has only a trace atmosphere of carbon dioxide and oxygen, it's still hospitable enough for criminals in the Terminus system to use as a staging base. Terran patrols sometimes fly through the area, looking to preempt jailbreak attempts on Mitrum's prisons. Unregistered starships have been spotted in the vicinity of Titus. Civilian travel is not recommended. Good thing I'm not civilian.
Welcome to it. Repeating, there's a piece of crap left on this planet's surface. If you think you can get it to work, you're freaking welcome to it. Welcome to it. Repeat, there's a piece of crap left on this planet's surface. If you think you can get it to work, you're freaking welcome to it. Welcome to it. Repeat, there's a piece of crap left on this...
Surface scans can detect one Ymir heavy mech signature matching an unknown, possibly pirate registration. The mech appears to be disabled but broadcasting a loop message. Message does not appear to be a distress signal. Resource scans indicate large quantities of mineral resources available, but obscured behind walls of dense stone. I got all this stuff, right? Yes. Alright, let's go in. Who should I bring on this treasure hunt? Let's bring Zaid. And... Jack. We'll play pirates for a little bit. There's the mech. We landed right next to it. Power cells. Oh, do I need to plug this into the robot? Why are its batteries outside? Datapad. I paid Harriet good money. Oh, it's Harriet! Isn't he the Elcor on Omega? Let's see. I paid Harriet good money for this useless heap of signal error. Detected serious caches of resources here on this planet, but memory leak detected. Alright, I said. Sure, the thing leaks fuel like a Volus after a mug of Ringol, but I can deal with that. So I took off and laid out a trail of power cells leading from where I unloaded the mech to bad package, please restart, so I could at least get the thing moving. And now, illegal fault detected, won't even move. That damn swindling Elcor, it is him! Alright, but it needs batteries. Piece of signal error. Alright, well, let's fix this guy. Antenna, connector, battery, which means copyright. I need to find more batteries for it along the way. Oh. That one was full. Nice. Just mining away for us, huh? What are you shooting at, bud? You're wasting energy. Oh, battery. Is it just trying to mine randomly? There we go. Where is it going? Why is it? Is it glitched too? It can't move forward. It's got the angle glitch. It can't walk forward! Or maybe it is just normally buggy. He did say it was junk. But I like to think that it also has the aiming glitch that I sometimes get. Where I can only walk or aim forward no matter which way my camera is aiming. Alright, well, while he's stomping around, I'll go look for Varen. Batteries down there. Alright, it's shutting down there. I need to pick up new batteries. Power cell cord. I need to go get a new battery. So this should be it down here? I hope? How about I miss one? It'll be really awkward to find. Power cells. Guys, you could collect batteries too, you know. Doesn't have to just be me. It's just stuck facing the one direction. It's really weird. It's kind of freaking me out. Is there another battery right there? Good. What is it doing? It's so confused. Oh, it looks like it's going to blow this up. And now it's trying to moonwalk. Actually, let me get a good look at this, because I never get to see them without blowing them up. You got the machine gun arm, you got machine guns on both arms, and then you swap to the missile launchers in the middle. Get back up, would you? Just sidestepping. Oh my god, do you know what you remind me of? That old toy Robo Sapien. I had one of you. You are now Robo Sapien. You wanna open this for me? Yeah, you went to cannon mode? No, you went to machine gun. You're not even firing from the guns. Like, you're not even aiming properly. That's just embarrassing. Well done. I guess it's done. Ooh. Is this it? 5,000 platinum. That's it? We're not even mentioning anything? Okay. Recovered buried cache of resources. You may mark unsalvageable. I just named you a Robo-Sapien and then you died on me. How could you? Thank you, Kelly. I was about to check. Alright. None of the other planets over here. Cautious. Home to the spectacular Infinity Caldera. Cautious is a young planet with extreme tectonic and volcanic activity. With 9 supervolcanoes that can throw out at least 1,000 cubic kilometers of dense rock equivalents each, Cautious's activity has put its atmosphere in a state of shroud. It will likely suffer from global dimming for at least the next 10 years, though much of the surface is no more dangerous than many other inner ring planets. This extreme tectonic activity has given Cautious a bad reputation and discouraged all resource exploration, or exploitation. You smoking too hard there? No one likes to hang out with you? And Itaurus, a large rock planet orbiting an F-class star. Itaurus is pummeled by radiation, heavy gravity, and tectonic activity. The crust is mostly silicates and of little value. Travel is not advised. So you're useless? I think you got iridium. And this last one. Mitrum. A small hot rock with few resources, Mitrum is used by the Turian Armed Forces for its maximum security prison and interrogation centers. The temperatures are high enough to prevent any escape without an environmental suit, but low enough that construction of additional buildings will not be hindered. Over 500,000 prisoners are detained on Mitrum, only a handful of which have ever managed to even temporarily escape. A small supply of economy and prefab habitats support the prison staff, who usually work for only for 2-year tours of duty before they're rotated out to less stressful positions. 2 years is still a while, but at least I guess it's only 2 years. Almost at 1.5 million iridium. Guess I'm done with the sector. What? There was something else at Solveig? There was one planet there, though, wasn't there? Oh my god, the tiny moon. Oh, and there's something on here. Wow. Sinmara. Saturn's moon. Sinmara has been used for many generations to monitor its parent star Solveig. It has no atmosphere to interfere with solar observational equipment, which is critical at this juncture. The star recently showed signs of erupting prematurely into a red giant. In preparation for the day when the critical warning goes out, the extranet channel from Sinmara's research station is given top priority throughout the comms buoys in the system. The chance of such a signal being received over the sun's magnetic interference at that time is low, but relegating it to a lower channel proved potentially untenable. Yeah, better get out before the star decides to blow up.
Failure detected. Catastrophic solar radiation exposure probable. Magnetic shielding failure detected.
Oh,
Catastrophic
that sounds bad. Planetary scans indicate that Sinmara colony is vulnerable to its sun's hazardous solar flares. Malfunction detected in colony's magnetic shield. Shield must be reactivated to avoid exposing colony to unstable solar activity and prevent potential annihilation. Let's stop that then. Who are we taking? Oh, it's just me, huh? I'm not allowed to decide, it's just me. Another silent, lonely mission where I'm gonna have to probably solve puzzles and shoot things that don't need to be shot. Now, is this sun going to burn out my shields too? Alright, I gotta activate the magnetic shield. So considering they didn't give me squad mates, things shouldn't be shooting me? I just gotta do hack. What is going on? Antenna, connector, battery, copyright. Shield bypass? Do we need to... Oh, is this a wire puzzle? This is a wire puzzle, isn't it? I need to do something else? Okay, hit cooling. Alright, the cooling is going. Which means I can use the shield generator to activate. And it shouldn't overheat. And now I should be able to use the control switch, yes? Okay. Connector. Battery. Copyright. And antenna. Done. Don't know why it flashed red. Did I try and escape too early? But the shield's back on. Just hacking minigame. No words, no problems. Success. Restored magnetic shield, keeping the Sinmara colony safe from catastrophic solar activity. Credit reward transferred from Sinmara colonists. Got a tiny bit of EXP that I can't use, and money. Credits found. I didn't find credits though, did I? Whatever, I'll take it. Alright, done with that. Is there anything else? Done with this system. Done with this cluster. Yes? Yes. Oh yeah, I've got 100 in the calcium rift. We'll refuel. And get out of here. And where do we go next? Shadow Sea, Nubian Expanse, Hades Nexus, Far Rim. That's Overlord. I'll hit that in a bit. Again, I'll save that one off for later. I guess it's time to go hit the Ismar Frontier. Because I've done basically everything else that's unmarked. So let's head to Firewalker. Let's head to Elista. Actually, how many probes do I have? Am I still good on that? I got 17, I'm good. Yeah, I've been to the other ones, so Elista's the only one I haven't been to, yeah? Yep. Then let's get over there. Start doing some firewalking, whatever that means. What's this place? Hisano. Hisano is a standard hydrogen helium gas giant. 200 years ago, an independent Volus prospector found the mangled wreck of a Prothean starship trapped within the trailing Lagrange point. Few artifacts from the wreckage have been recovered. The prospector, Lumen Kraup, was canny enough to keep the Hulk's existence to himself. He sold its location to a Turian paleotechnology firm for nearly a million credits. Since then, Hisano's Lagrange points, rings, and moons have been combed over by fortune hunters seeking to strike it rich the same way. Thus far, no additional artifacts have been recovered. Can I find anything? No. It's poor. You're poor. What's this one here? Saleas' cratered surface is ancient. Parts of the highlands have been unchanged for nearly 3 billion years. The layers of overlapping craters stand as testament to the violence of the system's creation. Saleas is tidally locked to Elista and has a trace atmosphere of Krypton and Xenon, with helium occasionally blowing in via solar winds. Ooh, this iridium's gonna spike up even more. Almost there, almost at 1.5 million. I'll head to Xeon in a second. Odast, or Odast, I don't know, has an abundance of heavy metals and radioactives. It is heavily exploited by mining concerns based on Ilium. 43 years ago, a council spectre arrived to investigate reports that the businesses were selling platinum, a strategic metal, to pirate groups in the Terminus systems. The results of her investigation were never released, but no deaths were reported. Okay. Alright, are we gonna hit 1.5? Oh, almost. This this one out here first. Melie. Melile is a common ammoniated methane ice giant with 23 moons. It has no particularly distinctive features. It is a very blue marble. Now, 1.5 million. Don't even have 200,000 EZO. Alright. Firewalker. MSV Rosalie. Xeon has a thin atmosphere of sulfur dioxide and trioxide, created by volcanic outgassing. There are traces of water vapor in the atmosphere, but over the last 5 centuries of observation, particle counts have decreased 4%. While not habitable by any spacefaring species, there is an abundance of native sulfur-devouring bacteria that thrives around the world's many volcanic vents. Interestingly, these bacteria bear genetic similarities to the native life of Ilium, suggesting either a panspermia spread of microbes via asteroids, or accidental contamination of the original environment by careless spacefarers. Both are equally plausible. The anomaly doesn't actually have an announcement, it's just an anomaly. There it is. Anomaly detected. Scans have located the Hammerhead exploration vehicle and also show active data storage sites that may contain information as to the whereabouts of Doctors Case and Oloy. What's a Hammerhead? Who'd I take with me? I'll take Garrison Tally. It's been a while since I brought both of them in the same mission. I know, Tally, you can't do anything, I know. Let's go. This is a volcano place. We just got dropped off here and we're gonna go look at this box. Search for data.
I don't think the ship is safe. Far too often.
Geth?
I'm going to stay at the nest.
Where was the little interactable that popped up for a brief second? Excuse me, Garrus. Oh, there. Open. Antenna. Battery. Connector, which means you are copyright. Alright. Ooh. No comments? We're just not gonna say anything? Is this a new Mako? Okay, so last time when I... That's a cool cannon. That's a big jump. So, when I complained last time about the Mako and how it used wheels and didn't hover, I was totally justified because we can have hover vehicles. Woo! Ooh. This controls way better already. Oh, I can tap hover. Alright. Why is it moving like that? Oh, I need more. Okay. You don't need to scream at me. I'm figuring this out slowly, okay? Is there anything down there? No. Oops. Is this? Alright, that jump is really high.
Take a closer look.
Why does it shake like that? Oh, I have to keep it centered. Oh, that's why it's shaking, because it's scanning, but I gotta, like, modulate it. No, there isn't. Thank you. Oh, I can boost! This thing has everything the Mako has, but it's better. I guess that's the next one, huh? Let me go around here. What's over here? Alright, never mind. That was useless. That's a giant arrow. Alright, need more. Let me see the next column. Look at the... They're just giant waypoint arrows. It's actually really funny. Because it's like super blatant. And they're just like, just go here. Ugh. I know what I did, but I made it. Scanning. Nope. Make it. Center it. Is it Tally? This controls so much more smoothly. This is really nice. This... Why couldn't we get this for the rest of the game? Exploration. Like, look at this. Why didn't we have this for the Mako instead? This is so much better. I can actually get around planets with this. Still missing one up there. Zoom boost. Didn't make it. Didn't make it. Didn't make it. Zoom boost. I have little meters on the sides. There we go. Now I can make it. I'm there. Shut up. Oh. Is Fire Rocker just using this thing? Because that's fine too. Press and hold. I'm pressing it. Uh-oh. Am I stuck? Can't even save. Am I stuck? Don't break on me, game. Where's the last autosave? Restart mission. I can do that. Alright. I'm gonna restart the mission. Let's see if I can just blaze through this real fast. Let me save so I don't screw anything. Game definitely broke though, because I was hitting the button and it wouldn't let me leave. And I hope that doesn't happen again, because I would like to leave. There we go. Skip. Go. Alright, one down. No need to explore because I saw everything already. Ouch.
Would you look at that?
Guys, what are you talking about? No, there isn't. Oh my god, I'm in fire. Scanning. What did I just run into and it sunk me into the ground? Oh, I see, there's 4 there. Made it. 1 jump. Scanning. You're wrong, Tally. It's not it. Can I make it? Haha! Alright, it wasn't super clean, but I made it. Taking over. Landing. Come on. Get on there. Scan it. One more. Whoa! Don't know what happened there. Don't know what I hit. Collision's weird. Give it to me. Don't float away from it. Get back in there. Please let me go. Why is this broken? Why is this broken? I'm hitting all the mouse buttons. Alright, well... I'm gonna end there and try to figure this out. Hopefully I don't have to do this again a third time, but... we shall see. But... yeah, I need to fix this, so, I should go. So, turns out, even though this doesn't work, there is actually a dedicated return to Normandy button. So... alright. Now I go. Also, turns out there's a cutscene after to bring us back, so... Let's do that. Let's get back on there. We took the Hammerhead with us. We found the wreckage of the MSV Rosalie. Got some research data, experience, and credits. So, wow, that's a lot of credits. Anyway. Now that I got the Hammerhead, now I should go.